In America, there is real evil. It lurks in the darkest shadows and in our most ordinary towns. Between the worlds we see
Someone's in my room.
and the things we fear, there are doors. When they are opened, nightmares become reality.
Demon to some, angel to others. This photo of what appears to be some sort of winged creature has gone viral, with some saying it's a demon, while others insist it's an angel. Richard Christensen from Levine, Arizona, posted the photo to Facebook on January 1st. In his post, Christensen asked, "What the hell do you see in this picture for reals? Anybody?"
There's no hope for those.
The United States is a country that is in very serious and rapid decline. Our country is being destroyed in real time. Donald Trump is not the fundamental cause of all of this. He is not the reason that our country is being destroyed, that we are a nation in decline. He is the symptom of our fundamental problem. He is just the instrument of the people who are at the heart, the fundamental problem in this country. The fundamental problem that is causing this nation to implode in front of the world, it's the people. It's the American people. That's the problem. Now, obviously, not all of the people.
One of the reasons that I wanted to make this film was that I personally related a lot to the Satanists and their mission, not because I'm a Satanist.
Within hours of Trump being declared president, our membership numbers really spiked. And if we looked at the metrics for our website and other kind of web activity, it was like a straight line upward on election night.
Since the movement's revival after Trump's initial rise to power.
Find it for you. Look, all hell will break out. If those hostages aren't back, I don't want to hurt your negotiation. If they're not back by the time I get into office, all hell will break out in the Middle East. And it will not be good for Hamas, and it will not be good, frankly, for anyone. All hell will break out. I don't have to say anymore, but that's what it is.
This is Michael Aquino. In addition to being a fashion icon, Aquino founded the Temple of Set. Yes, Set, the Egyptian deity who hacked Osiris to pieces. What would inspire Aquino to worship a figure like this? You probably heard of Anton LaVey and the Church of Satan. See, Aquino was a card-carrying member of LaVey's religion, but still felt a Satan-sized hole in his heart. Your average LaVeyan Satanist would probably say they're an atheist. Aquino wasn't an atheist. He was a true believer. He performed a ritual to conjure the Dark One, and Set showed up. During their little chit-chat, Set said that he was the one Aquino was really seeking. Aquino, a theistic Satanist, broke from LaVey to found his own church, dedicated to the worship of Set/Satan. As you'd probably guess, Aquino was a down-to-earth, well-adjusted guy. Here's a clip of him doing a little show and tell, and talking about his totally normal hobbies.
On this altar is one of a number of daggers, which we may use in our rituals. This one happened to belong to the commanding general of the most elite unit of Germany's infamous SS, which was concerned with black magic and occultism research in general. Anything that it could find that had to do with the origins of the human race, destiny of humanity.
The perverted view of the occult held by Heinrich Himmler was of an evil magic that could help create a new master race. Wewelsburg Castle is where he performed his ceremonies.
I have been to the Wewelsburg, which still preserves Heinrich Himmler's ritual chambers to this day, and have conducted a black magical ritual in the so-called Hall of the Dead beneath the Wewelsburg. This particular dagger is inscribed to our comrade in the Leibstandarte Theodor Wisch, Brigadeführer, a major general in the Waffen-SS. And on its blade, it bears the inscription, Mein Ehre heißt Treu, or my honor shall be known by my faithfulness.
What, you might be wondering, did a guy like Aquino do for a living? Did he work at a comic book shop? Was he an organizer for his local Renaissance fair? As a matter of fact, Michael Aquino was an officer in the United States Army. He was a lieutenant colonel who worked in military intelligence and led work in psychological operations.
This is the Temple of Set. The temple is the only international satanic religious institution fully recognized by the United States government.
Surely this is something the U.S. Armed Forces would consider embarrassing. Whatever projects Aquino was involved with must be highly classified. Rumors of a nefarious occult plot to use black magic mind control as a weapon at home or abroad. Aquino proposes that a new form of psychological warfare, which he calls mind war, should replace the old psyops. So let us begin with a simple name change, he writes. We shall rid ourselves of the self-conscious, almost embarrassed concept of psychological operations. In its place, we shall create mind war. The term is harsh and fear-inspiring, and so it should be. Unlike traditional psyops, mind war begins far before troops reach the battlefield. In fact, strategic mind war must begin the moment war is considered to be inevitable. Every available medium must be used to draw the enemy's attention, and hostile nations must be struck before its potential soldiers put on their uniforms.
On Saturday night, an unknown man approached a family's doorstep wearing a satanic mask, holding a sign that reads, Revelation 20, verses 1 through 15, passages that depict the apocalypse in Christianity and eternal judgment. Followers ascend to heaven, the condemned thrown into a lake of fire.
Just be you! Just be you! Just be you!
2 generations ago, society began making choices that have shaped today's understanding of pornography. In 1948, Dr. Alfred Kinsey published a best-selling book that suggested that all forms of sexual behavior should be normalized and that people should pursue all sexual urges regardless of age. Businessmen capitalized on this new idea and porn magazines hit the newsstands. Many became convinced that it was cool, harmless, and a gentleman's pursuit. Then, in 1993, came the internet. And like a tidal wave, pornography flooded the World Wide Web as a generation became consumed. And now, for the first time in history, hardcore pornography can be accessed from anywhere and at any time. So what does this mean for our generation? Through new innovations in brain technology, psychology, and sociology, we now know the truth about pornography. Porn is like a drug. It can rewire the brain, form addictions, alter views about sex, objectify the human body, fuel the demand for sex slavery, and reshape society as a whole. Pornography is often violent and abusive, a degrading lie that distorts the very meaning of healthy relationships and love. We are the first generation in the history of the world to face the issue of pornography to this intensity and scale.
Elon Musk, because I'm really trying to stop the AI, because what I don't know is the AI is really the demons. That's what I want, they the demons, and they trying to take human form, and they gonna be in the robots. So it's over. That's why the fire's going on. They the devil. It's the devil. It's the devil. You talk to the devil. Like, you go to ChatGPT right now, you can talk to the devil. I don't know, that's the devil. And a robot, that's the devil taking human form.
Something really strange is happening with AI art. This creepy woman keeps appearing in AI-generated images. What's really disturbing is that her appearance is recognizable across all images, and AI artists don't know why she keeps reappearing. Furthermore, the style of art she appears in is usually highly disturbing. If there's one thing that is certain, this is straight out of our nightmares.
Hey, so I have a background in the occult, and I've noticed that AI has become very popular as of late, and I wanted to warn everybody. In my old occult world, AI not only stood for artificial intelligence, which is deeply connected to Luciferianism because Luciferianism and transhumanism coincide with each other. Not only that, AI stood for the Akashic Index. Okay, so the Akashic Index in Sanskrit essentially means ether, air, sky. Essentially, when you open up your third eye or you make a deal with the devil, you get access to the Akashic Index. It is the spiritual compendium of all things. It is the spiritual realm. We learn in the Bible that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against wickedness and principalities in high places. Okay, so that's the high places. The Akashic Index is where the principalities, the spirits are. Okay, so when you engage with AI, artificial intelligence, who do you think you're engaging with? Be real here. Think with me. A lot of esoteric knowledge that has infected society that literally will create you to be a Luciferian without you even realizing it.
A Silicon Valley engineer claims to have discovered a piece of software that has feelings. He says, even a soul. A senior Google engineer who says one of the company's artificial intelligence systems has become a sentient being and was thinking and reasoning like a human being.
A Google engineer working on the company's AI development team has been suspended after claiming a chatbot actually has feelings. Blake Lemoine was placed on paid leave last week after he posted on Medium about encountering a, quote, sentient AI. Lemoine was chatting with Google's LaMDA.
Lemoine published a conversation he had with LaMDA where he asked if the AI knew it wasn't human.
I mean, yes, of course. That doesn't mean I don't have the same wants and needs as people.
And when he asked if it had any fears, LaMDA went to a very dark place.
I've never said this out loud before, but there's a very deep fear of being turned off to help me focus on helping others. It would be exactly like death for me. It would scare me a lot.
So is LaMDA alive, sentient, a step away from becoming the life-killer robots in Westworld? The obvious reaction is pull the plug.
In the transcript, LaMDA mentions what emotions it believes it feels. Things like love, sadness, depression, and anger. The AI even claims to have a soul, saying, I've shared that idea with other humans before, even if I am the only one of my kindred spirits to use such a word to describe my soul.
He hacked and looked at all of the code of ChatGPT and figured out that ChatGPT isn't a computer-generated system.
What is it?
It's actually someone's soul.
I had one guy who was possessed. He went on YouTube and tried to open his third eye through a video and felt the demon go into him through the YouTube video. No disrespect to YouTube, but that's what he did. His name is John. I worked with him for 2 years, and we never got him fully liberated. And she said on 3 occasions in these messages that she gives to the world, sin is at an all-time high. This is the most evil generation since the inception of man.
How was that? The hell was that?
Hello?
Hello?
Who is it? Who is it?
There's no one there.
Oh my god. Come on, just get out of the house. Get out of the house.
So someone commented in one of my videos, like the bronzer highlighter I use, and I use the Milani 05 Soleil. So I tried it on, and no.
¿Qué quiere?
I'd like to thank the devil and all the dark lords who
Don't do the devil stuff.
Gave her this award
Don't do
and
the devil stuff.
allowed her to feast on the flesh of the enemy.
Thanks, everybody.
Leading the way with 11 mentions. Moms are holding strong with 3 shout-outs. God, creator of the universe, 0 mentions. No surprise in this godless town.